Yes, I know. Yes, okay, yeah, keep on, yeah, okay, yeah, keep on booing me. Okay, right, shut up. Okay, I'm late to the scene. I know. Okay, shut up. End of. I don't care. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Savos Lilo and Stich live action movie review. So before we get started, I know you could probably hear a fan during this whole entire thing. It's one of the hottest days of our summer so far, and we're British, and you know, we get very crappy weather. So when it's hot like this, I mean, hang on, Alexa, how hot is it?
Today, you can expect a high of 19 degrees Celsius.
19 degrees, alright, which to some people ain't much, but to us is pretty damn hot, alright, so yeah. Need this fan, man. I've literally got like 5 different fans and it's not good enough. I'm hot. So if you don't know how this works, there's the non-spoiler review and then the spoiler review later on in this video. So if you're here to just kind of have a little look, see what this film's all about, I'll let you know. But then later on there's all the spoilers. I know it's a bit annoying, I've got an AirPod in, but it helps with the mic and just it makes things 10 times easier. I could literally just stop and start whenever I want to. So yeah, without further ado, folks, let's get into this review, shall we? So the non-spoiler review for this film. What were my pros, what were my cons? Bearing in mind I saw this film about a week ago for an anniversary present for the missus. I thought, nah, let's just go, let's watch it. She loves Stich. I don't mind it. I've seen the original when I was a kid, so let's see how well it holds up. So yeah, the cons, the pros rather. It was a good film. It was watchable. I enjoyed. I laughed. I giggled. Animation was wicked. Story was alright. I mean, you're literally just blueprinting off the original, aren't you? So what do you kind of expect? But regardless, it was a good film. It was really, really good. If you're going to go watch it with your kids, go watch it. If you've already seen it with your kids, they probably are still talking about it and wanting all the toys and the merchandise and all that kind of stuff, because that's kids. But my solid review on it was the original is 10 times better, mate. The original is just, it's unbeatable. You can't beat the originals. But I still had a good time nonetheless. It was a good nod to the original, but nowhere near the original. Stich as a whole character in the CGI was very, very good. I did like the character of Lilo. Can't remember any of their names, so I do apologise. But yeah, Lilo, whoever plays her, brilliant acting, to be honest. Every person who played like Nani, the sister, is it David, that like Hawaiian geezer? Yeah, all brilliant acting. I really enjoyed it. There was no points where I felt quite cringed or any parts that were kind of woke. Well, there was one that kind of like, oh, there it is. But the rest of the film, it was perfectly fine. What's his name? Pleakley and Glebo, whatever their name is, the aliens. They were fine, they were alright. I don't really see what people's criticism was about with the CGI and the actors playing them and blah, blah, blah. You're going to have different people playing different things, you know what I mean? So it don't really matter. Only thing that I had criticism on for this film, well, there's 2 criticisms about this film. There was that slight wokeness of the use of TikTok. Wasn't really needed, was it? I mean, the film was based in, like, what, 2004, 2005? I get it, get with the time sort of thing, but the film is based on the original film, which took place in about 2005, I'm pretty sure, so what's going on there, mate? But yeah, the law enforcement officer, I think it is, or Child Protective Services, that's the one, walks in. Lilo is trying to escape from the window, and the guy walks in saying, oh, I hope she's not making one of those tic-tac videos. She's obviously noticing to TikTok, which wasn't needed. You know, could have been like, oh, I hope she's not dancing again, or oh, I hope she's not playing with her nose or picking her boogers or something like that. Like, it didn't have to be TikTok, you know what I mean? You're just trying to get with the kids, which is what Disney's all about, really, trying to influence the kids, trying to get with the kids, and it's really, really annoying. But that's Disney, unfortunately. So I don't really try to give my money much to Disney because I really think they're the shittest company on the planet. Unless it's Disney Plus, which is like Marvel, Star Wars and all that. But like proper Disney-owned films, such as Snow White, nah, you ain't get my money, mate. Nah, I ain't wasting my money. But when it comes to classic good films, such as Lilo and Stitch, I'll let that slide. So, as a whole review score, what do I rate this film? It gets like a solid 7 out of 10 for like good ratings. And just, you know, non-spoiler review. It was a good film, I enjoyed myself, but there could have been room to improve. It was alright, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. Right, okay, into Savos spoiler movie review. Now, my whole view on this film, well, pretty much exactly the same to what I said at the start of this video. It was fine, it was watchable. Only went basically because the missus wanted to see it. So I thought, you know what, let's make something nice out of it. Go ahead, I'll, you know, take her to see a film that she really likes, a character she really likes. She's got tattoos with the bugger everywhere, so why not? I mean, you could probably see somewhere up on the top corner. No, is it not? Oh, it's all sort of blocked by my stuff, which is kind of good. But some areas of my room is also smothered in Stitch because of her. We like to sort of share rooms and have little hints of each other around this room. And hers is Stitch, unfortunately, which I'm not mad about. I like Stitch, he's a good character, but I don't really see the hype. I don't see why like every girl must have a Stitch plush toy in their tree of plush toys. Don't know why. Same thing with like Hello Kitty. Why does people have Hello Kitty dolls and stuff like that everywhere? But then people would say the same about me. Why do you have so many Star Wars helmets? But there we are. Because they're fucking awesome, mate. Yeah, I can't really remember much about the film, to be honest. Starts off with space woman, princess thing, queen, who knows. Basically, she's kind of like, I don't know, a prime minister, if you will. And they're in the Senate, if you know what that is. Or in America, it'd be like the president at an election or something like that, right? So they're there, and they've got Gleebly, I think it is, the science dude who made Stitch. They're just basically saying like, oh, look at this abomination that you've created, you must get rid of it. And it's like, no, give me a chance. It's like, right, we'll put this bugger on Earth, send him out there, you go with him, and let's just see how this experiment kind of goes, sort of thing, right? They go. Stitch gets lost because he takes an escape pod or something, crash lands on Earth, and Gleebly and the other dudes, they gotta go find Stitch on Earth, which they eventually do, obviously. I did go to the toilet in this film, so I kind of missed a little bit, so yeah, not very good reviewer. But when it's a film that I wanted to watch but I didn't really care for, it's gonna happen, innit? But yeah, they go to try and find Stitch. Stitch is then put into like a dog home where he then finds Lilo. Lilo finds Stitch, adopts Stitch. Oh, he's my dog now. Then we find out that child services are coming for Lilo and the sister, because they haven't got enough money to live on the house, and Lilo is you can see how much I'm static about this film. It was just a bunch of mumbo jumbo the whole way through. I didn't really get into it. It was still good, it was still, you know, a funny watch. I enjoyed myself. Some of the jokes hit, some of them didn't. Chloe definitely enjoyed herself with this film. She loved every minute of it. She even cried with the Ohana Means Family bit, which that's a classic bit of Disney history for me. That scene usually makes me cry. Now, what I've got criticism on this film, they like to nitpick at the original, like the camera died. The whole thing about you know, oh, this family's broken but it's still good, that was all in there. Quite emotional, quite sad. And then he just doesn't even say that Ohana means family or whatever it is. Why? That's like the most powerful quote and powerful thing that Stitch says in the entirety of the film, and they left it out. That's really dumb. That's stupid. But hey, that's Disney, man. They like to mess around with what you like and what you don't like, which is a bit unfortunate. But still alright. The film was good. My other criticism was the character that's like a black shark and then gets transformed into like a FBI agent sort of thing with the glasses, and Stitch throws a book in the original. That doesn't happen because that whale dude is now just portrayed by a black man. I mean, it was still portrayed as a good character, but if we're going to do the originals as the originals, let's stick to the characters. You've got every other character possible. Why don't you include this person? Why don't you just CGI that? Because you just can't be bothered, and you need that ethnicity character in this film. You gotta have it in Disney. That's just Disney. You've got to have a woman main character. You've got to have some sort of pride gay thing going on, which is perfectly fine, but it's Disney. They like to just chuck it at you everywhere. They like to be diverse. They like to chuck new age stuff into it, such as TikTok or trends or something like that. They love to do that. That's just Disney. And they just like to mess up a lot of their live action films, which live action films of Disney that I've seen is The Lion King, which I thought was just phenomenal. How are you going to mess that up? That's just lions. Jungle Book was meh, didn't really like that. The new Lion King about the brother, I fell asleep because it was just too long. Waffle all the way through, and then it was just that cringy TikTok song about brothers and all that, and I turned off. It was like, no, I can't watch it. Snow White I didn't bother with because I'm not watching anything with that woman in it. And then this, which was actually alright, so we move, people. That's how it goes. So, before my camera stops rolling again, let's give the non-spoiler review. This is going to be a very quick one because I simply cannot remember anything about the film. I'm going to have to watch it again on Disney+. But we're going to give it like a 7.9 out of 10. There we go. I can't remember. That was a 7.5. I give the other one 7.9 out of 10 as a proper movie review, like with everything into it. Yeah, 7.9. It's a good film, good watch, but would I pay money to go see it again in cinema? No, I really wouldn't. Would I watch it on Disney Plus if someone chucked it on? Yeah. Would I watch it at Christmas while I'm eating my while I'm eating my film? While I'm eating my dinner? Yeah, I would. But I wouldn't pay money to see that film again. Put it that way. Post what you thought down in the comment section below if you've seen it or not. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. We'll see you around, people. That was Lilo and Stitch, baby. To Fantastic Four next. That'll be a good one.